Hello guys, welcome back to Stars in Sports. In this video, I will be telling you about 7 of the greatest Olympic moments of all time. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Blood, sweat, and tears doesn't even come close. At the Olympic Games, everything's on the line, making each and every triumph that much bigger, bolder, and at times breathtaking. As the events come to a close, Sochi, we're looking back at the 7 most incredible, awe-inspiring Olympic moments of all time. Number 7, Joanne Benoit 1984. At the Los Angeles Olympics in 1984, American Joanne Benoit won the first women's Olympic marathon, but she wasn't the story of the day. Gabriele Anderson of Switzerland finished 20 minutes behind Benoit. She was struggling mightily under the California sun. She entered Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum jogging, but by the first run on the track, she was hobbling and hunched over. If any medical attendants assisted her, she would have been disqualified. After a final lap around the track that took 5 minutes and 44 seconds, and with everyone in the stadium cheering, she crossed the line and collapsed. Number 6, Lawrence Lemieux, 1988. When Canadian sailor Lawrence Lemieux began racing at the 1988 South Korea Olympics, he fully intended on playing to win. But when amid dangerous winds he noticed a competitor's capsized boat, he disqualified himself, abandoning the race to help save the 2 injured sailors. After handing the competitors off to a rescue crew, he resumed the race and still beat 11 of the other competitors. While he didn't win silver, Lemieux was awarded an honorary medal for his heroic act.
Before returning to the race, he didn't win the race, but Lemieux was awarded.
Number 5, Muhammad Ali, 1996 Atlanta Games. One of the most anticipated moments during the opening ceremony of the 1996 Atlanta Games was wondering who would light the Olympic flame. The torch was to end with a great American Olympian, and Muhammad Ali ultimately lit that Atlanta flame. His storied career began as an 18-year-old boxer named Cassius Clay, who won the gold medal at the 1960 Rome Games. He turned professional and became both a hero and villain in the eyes of most Americans for his refusal to be drafted in the Army during the height of the Vietnam War. Many people called him the greatest American athlete of the 20th century.
Howard Bingham, his constant traveling companion, his personal photographer who has chronicled Ali's life.
Number 4, Michael Johnson, Atlanta, 1996. Johnson was considered the fastest man alive after his performance at the Summer Games in Atlanta. Johnson won gold in the 400-meter and the 200-meter events at the Olympics, becoming the first man to win both of those events in a year, and setting records for both competitions in the process. Johnson ended up getting the nickname the man with the golden shoes after he donned custom-made spikes from Nike for the Olympic final.
Something extraordinary. You're lucky like we are to be here. I've got tears in my eyes.
Number 3, Lightning Bolt. Speaking of dominance, there was Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt. His coming out party was in the 2008 Olympics, in which he set 2 world records. His dominance was so clear he slowed down and held his arms out well before crossing the finish line in the 100-meter final. In the 200 meters, he had the lead at the halfway point and never looked back. In the 4x100-meter final, he was the anchor leg for Jamaica. He was the first anchor runner to get it the handoff and dominated to the finish. Unfortunately for Bolt, Jamaica was stripped of that gold 9 years later after it was confirmed that teammate Nesta Carter had taken a banned substance. Bolt will go on to win gold in all 3 events in 2012 and 2016. Number 2, Michael Phelps, Beijing, 2008. Phelps had put together an astonishing career when it comes to the Olympics, and his performance in China is one of the reasons why he is considered one of the best athletes ever. Phelps took home a record 8 gold medals at the Summer Games in Beijing, breaking Mark Spitz's previous record of 7. But it was his 8th and final medal that came in dramatic fashion and arguably out of Phelps' hands. After Phelps completed the butterfly leg of the 4x100-meter medley relay, the United States was still behind Australia and Japan. Enter American anchor Jason Lezak, who swam his way into first, setting a world speed record and vaulting Phelps into a new medal count record of his own.
Here's Kavich, watch the length, he lays out on it, stays and stays and stays, and somehow he gets it!
Number 1, Bruce Jenner, world's greatest athlete. Long before becoming Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner was crowned the world's greatest athlete by winning the 1976 Olympic decathlon with a then record score. During the Cold War era, Jenner's win helped the U.S. reclaim its dominance in the event. Since the advent of the decathlon at the 2012 Games, the U.S. had only lost the event 3 times through 1968. But in 1972, the Soviet Union took gold and silver while the U.S. was shut out of the medals. Jenner reasserted America's spot atop the medal stand.
At the trials, he was just below what Bruce threw, but he has the...
This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.